Hey guys, welcome back to GuitarAnimal.com. This is Trent, and today I'm going to show you how to play a song by Gordon Lightfoot called Sundown. I'm going to play a little bit of it for you now, and then I'll go into the chords that are involved in the song and how to play it. So I hope you enjoy it. So I just went through all the parts of the song, and I'll go through those individually and show you how to play them. You may notice today I'm using a 12 string. He uses a 12 string for this song. It makes it sound really good. So if you have a 12 string, use that. You can also play it on a 6, and all the chord forms will be exactly the same. A 12 string just doubles each one of the strings and gives it more of a harpsichord type sound, but you could play it on a 6. All right, now I am capoed today, and I'm capoed at the 4th fret. This song actually capos at the 2nd fret, but because I'm using a 12-string guitar, this guitar is tuned a whole step down. What that does is that actually kind of limits some of the tension that's on the top of the guitar, so it makes it a lot easier to, well, it makes it easier on the top of the guitar. Your top doesn't want to come up. So what I would do is tune a 12-string down a whole step, and then we're just offset by a whole step here, putting the capo at the 4th fret instead of the 2nd fret. So that's why I'm up on the 4 today. All the chords that I'm going to be referencing, I'm going to name them as if I wasn't using a capo at all, so you can understand the shapes, but they would all be sounding one whole step higher than I'm naming them. So for example, this first chord here is an E5 chord. It's actually sounding as an F sharp 5 chord. Hopefully that's not too confusing for you. Basically what I'm doing is open on the 6th string, and I'm using the 2nd fret on both the 4th and the 5th strings, using the first finger pad of my index finger. My ring finger is going to play the 4th fret of the 3rd string, and both the 1st and 2nd strings are actually being played open. So my index finger is not really barring, it's just barring the 4th and the 5th string, but not holding down the first two, and it gives you this really nice ringing sound. That's an E5 chord. It's really just a combination of E's and B's, and again, it's sounding like F sharp 5, but that's only because of where the capo's at. We're thinking E5 when we make the shape. At the beginning of the song and then later on in the song, we're going to play an E7, and the way that I accomplish that, I use the same shape for the E5, but I take my middle finger and hold down the 3rd fret of the 2nd string, and it gives us this sound. This is E5, this is E7. Very different. When we get into the verse, we'll go back and forth between strumming the E5 and what's known as a B sus4. And the way that we do that is we just add a note on the 4th string, 4th fret. So here's an E5, and here's a B sus4. You can check these out on the, we have the tabs available at GuitarAnimal.com. You can check out the tab. I have all the chord shapes at the top of the tab. So we're going to go E5, B sus4. The only other two chords that are going to be in the song are going to be an A. I'm not hitting the 1st string on the A. If you want to hit the 1st string, you want to hold down the 2nd fret on the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th strings, but leave the 1st string open. Or if you want to bar it, just don't hit the 1st string. You're still playing the A shape, and then a regular D shape. The first 4 strings, 2nd fret, 3rd fret, 2nd fret, open, and then right back to the E. Most of this song is droning on that E5. That sound. All right, so I'm going to go through the individual parts, and we'll see if we can follow through this. All right, first thing is going to be E5. When you're looking at the tab, you're reading the tab, I do have the note duration below the chords. If you don't know how to read that, it's not a big deal. It's basically going back and forth between quarter notes and eighth notes. Quarter notes being 1, 2, 3, 4, and eighth notes being 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 just hitting an and stroke. Also, you'll notice that we're hitting the bass side of the chord. That'll be a down strum. I didn't mark that as a down strum, but if you're hitting the bass side of the chord, you're going to do it with the down motion of the pick towards the floor. And then the higher section of the chord will be played with an upstroke. So if we're hitting the high strings, we're going to go up. So the first measure on E5 is played like this. So it's 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. That's while holding the E5 chord. The second measure goes 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. That's eighth notes. You can follow the direction, and he's basically just setting up the song, so he's playing with that rhythm. The first four are all played differently, first four measures, so it's. Setting up the song, and that would be the intro. Then we're going to play the E7 chord, again, middle finger holding the 3rd fret down of the 2nd string. So it's going to be. Back to the E5 at the beginning of the song. Next we'll go through the verse. Alright guys, and here's how we're going to play the verse and the chorus for Sundown. Again, we're using the E5 chord, going to the B sus4, back to the E5. This is all going to be 8th note strum, so it'll be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and as we do this. And so the verse sounds like this. We go to the chorus, which will be E5, A, D, back to E5, and repeat. So the verse and the chorus together sound like this. Playing this song, you're going to capo 2nd fret. Again, I'm capoed at the 4th fret on my 12th string because it's a whole step down as far as tuning goes on this particular 12. I did that so the top wasn't pulling up so much. If you're using a 6, capo at the 12th or at the 2nd fret. If you're using the 12th string, capo at the 2nd fret. If you're using your 12th string, you're tuned down a whole step, as I think you should be, 4th fret. That's pretty much how you play Sundown, the rhythm for it. If you are interested in playing the solo, I will have a separate video on how to play the solo for this song. We'll do that on electric guitar. And you can check out guitaranimal.com. Make sure you check out the tabs for this song. We'll have them all in PDF format, and you can check those out and we'll help you through. Thanks for tuning in.